Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Enabling Cloud Voice in Office 365 live broadcasting. This event is brought to you by our Radiance Communication PD Limited from Singapore. I'm Ted. I'm from Radiance Communication PD Limited. I'm a team lead in Unified Communication, also a partner seller for Microsoft, enabling customers to onboard Microsoft Office 365 Cloud, migrating Exchange Online, and then also enterprise mobility and security, and then Survey Hub that we have. We are enabling customers to have a cloud solution and then helping them to onboard Microsoft Office 365. I would like to introduce with my colleague.
Hi, I'm Ali. Muhammad Ali, I'm a technical consultant from Radiance. I'm also a partner seller for Microsoft. My role is also to provide solutions for organization for unified communication, Office 365 to all our customers. Let me start with introducing Radiance. Basically, Radiance is a joint venture between Keppel, TNT, and Singtel. We are Microsoft Gold Communication and Gold Cloud Productivity Partner. As Tier 1 cloud service provider, we provide Microsoft Cloud license too. In terms of hardware, we are also a reseller for Surface Hub, Surface Pro, and also the Skype ecosystem for enterprise. Our history and expertise is in the voice space, the likes of Avaya, Mitel, and now for Skype for Business. We are also a one-stop service provider, providing an end-to-end service from envisioning to operations. So let me start in terms of Microsoft product. Basically, they are looking at digital transformation. What is digital transformation itself? It is reimagining how you bring people, data, and process to create value to your customers and maintain an advantage in the digital-first world. There are 4 pillars to that Microsoft itself. Basically, one is the modern workplace. Second is the business application. Third is the application and infrastructure. And lastly is the data AI. Basically, Office 365 phone system is part of the modern workplace. We will talk about the cloud voice later on. Basically, reimagine how you bring people and data and processes to create value for the customers and maintain the advantage in the digital-first world. Empower your employees. We will help you employees to achieve more by creating a work environment that is intelligent. Yep. And of course, for the organization, they want to engage the customers and tailor that experience with all the technology that is available by Microsoft. Okay. And third and fourth, of course, third is optimize the operations and by accelerating your response time and your business and improve your SLA to your customer and reducing costs. And lastly is to transform the products that you provide the services to your customers.
So there are 4 pillars for Microsoft, like digital transformation.
Yes.
Okay.
So, what is Cloud Voice anyway?
Okay. Cloud Voice is Microsoft Unified Communication in the cloud. And then not only that is a calling for services, but also it is a complementing also like content sharing, and then also like idea sharing, like empowered meeting, like voicemail, video, audio, and then also collaboration. It is the whole entire unified communication aspect that enabled through the cloud from Microsoft. And then we also, like, let's say, it is a unified calling, and it is a collaborative and very powerful productivity tool that enabled through the cloud. And then it also able to connect you to your customer vendor through the by. Also at the same time, it also enable you to have like to talk to and federate with consumer Skype as well. So that your communication is like seamless across the boundary. And then it is also anywhere access. Anywhere you to have anywhere access is always up to date, and then also have like it is also delivered through the cloud. So all the clients like devices are always up to date, and then also automatically having a latest version of Microsoft features and capabilities. Okay, so last time we used to have like refreshing our system, clients, version and all that, but it's now always enabled to the cloud. And then you can start your Outlook conversation, you can start with the IM conversation, video conversation, just from a single click. Also security is also in place. And then also whatever conversation history you have in your organization, also stored in a secure way. So it is always secure, productive, and always up to date, delivered through Microsoft Office 365 Cloud. Yeah, it is a unified communication and it is cloud-wise.
That's great. Okay, but so how do we deploy Cloud Voice in terms of what are the ways that we can deploy Cloud Voice?
Okay, so there are a few options here. Microsoft ensures that it is offer very comprehensive and it is cover all the the clients and customer requirements, such as, for example, customer come in like different size and shapes. So some customer, they don't have like existing legacy PB system. Some customer, they already have Link or the Skype for Business already deployed. And or some customer are like greenfield customer. They just onboard to Microsoft Cloud. So based on the infrastructure they have, based on the existing environment, Microsoft cover you from end to end to meet your requirement. Number one is the pure Microsoft Cloud. Okay, this one pure Microsoft Cloud is they deliver your end-to-end unified communication from the cloud. You do not have to invest or have any infrastructure on your on-premise. Everything from VSD and calling, unified communication, Exchange, email, SharePoint, everything in the cloud. This is pure cloud unified space. Okay. The second one is called the on-premise. Let's say, for example, I already have an existing legacy infrastructure. So I would like to have, and I have in mind, I have a goal to migrate my existing legacy PAB infrastructure to the cloud. So Microsoft also have you an option to have a hybrid. Hybrid as in the way that you can, pace by pace, at your own pace, at your own comfortable level, you can migrate your existing legacy PAB system to the cloud, giving you an option and giving you a bridge that you can transition from your legacy system to the cloud. Yeah. Then the last one is called the hybrid. Hybrid is a scenario is that you already have your existing Link infrastructure, and at the same time, you would like to have enjoying the best of both worlds. Let's say not only in Exchange, not only in the on-premise, but also in the cloud. So it's also allow you to have a bridge between your on-premise and as well as online. Okay, so at the same time, you can also make use of your existing infrastructure, such as your Link or SIP trunk, or let's say your PS ISDN line, and then also at the same time, you can also move the user to the cloud. User can be in the cloud, user can be in the home. So it's like covering end-to-end the different scenario that customer might have.
Oh, great. Okay. So you can do it online, and you can hybrid setup, and also the on-premise setup.
Yes, you are right. Okay. So, Ali, could you please have us elaborate more about the Microsoft PSTN and connectivity that Microsoft offering? Yeah. Right.
So in terms of the PSTN connectivity, there is the Microsoft calling plan. So this calling plan is basically a service provided by Microsoft. You can add on that license or calling plan to your users. So you get a DDI number. So this is available in certain countries that is already deployed, like USA, UK, Belgium, and the rest of the countries here. But the other thing is this one. For the advantage of that is that you have one bill to pay for your communication need. All the updates are there, always updated, automatically updated. You can pick a number locally, what's the number provided by Microsoft, and even there's an option for you to port your number into the cloud itself.
So this service is like the end-to-end cloud service from Microsoft.
Yes.
I don't need to have to talk to my existing existing service provider or trunk service provider.
No.
I just need to have a license in the cloud.
Yes, you just buy the license and you can sign it to the users that are already on the cloud.
Is this available in, is it available?
So the next one is actually in terms of the other regions that don't have calling plan. You can use your current connectivity that is on-premise. That means you can retain your numbers. What you can do is actually set up a hybrid connection and deploy maybe reuse your current Skype for Business server, or if you have a PBX, you can connect up to your PBX. Or you can deploy a Cloud Connector edition, which is connected to the cloud itself. This will allow global deployment and that is seamless, and there's not much changes to your numbering plan, and your services are still retained.
So Microsoft ensure that whatever scenario you may have, you have an option to move to the cloud.
Yes. Great. So maybe you want to elaborate more. Let's say if I've got a PBX on premise, how do I go about going to cloud?
If you already have an PBX legacy PSP on premise, Microsoft have a scripted, the trimmed down version of its Cloud Connector Edition. The Cloud Connector Edition is the hybrid solution that allow you your PBX features. This allow you to have a PSTN calling while maintaining or transitioning from your current PBX system. So you can also have you are fully enjoying and fully benefiting from the cloud PBX features, such as the voice, audio, video, and then at the same time connect that to your existing SIP or ISDN SIP trunk infrastructure. Also, in fact, this solution is called Cloud Connector Edition. It is a package, a trimmed down version of Skype for Business, and then it will be implemented on your on-premise or on your data center. and then it will run allow you to have a bridge between your existing legacy system and then to the cloud. So that it will user will have a seamless and integrated calling, PSTN calling.
So in that case, you can actually run concurrently with your PBX and
Yes.
the cloud voice itself.
Exactly.
And once they are ready, they can migrate to the cloud voice and decomp the current PBX if they want.
You are right, exactly. So it might be the right solution for your organization if you do not have existing Sakai for Business server deployment, and also you have a cloud service that you would like to transition to Microsoft Cloud. Okay. Also, you can even keep your current and existing PSTN infrastructure as well. It is a bridge between your current system and the cloud.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
So next, I think some of the other ways, if you have an on-premise Skype for Business deployment, you also can do a seamless integration to the cloud itself.
Correct.
And you can do a hybrid setup. This way you can retain your hardware and even the resources that you have on-premise and move the users to the cloud itself.
Yeah, right. So for example, like this scenario is like the user already have Skype for Business on-premise. Okay, what would be the benefit that I could move I could keep user in the cloud, I could keep user on-premise? What could be the benefit of having this scenario?
So having this scenario is in terms of the requirement of the organization itself. If they need a contact center solution, they need a recording solution, or other applications running on-premise that is not supported on the cloud, they can deploy maybe a hybrid setup. All those applications are run on-premise while your telephony or phone system is on the cloud. So some will be home on the cloud and some will be home on-premise.
Okay, so this is like so if I have this solution, so I can still run my on-premise third-party integration as well, call center, contact center. Let's say that I can keep the cloud option.
Yes.
Wow, this is pretty cool. Awesome solution.
Okay. So what about, I think we already spoke about the modem, the architecture itself. So for cloud voice, you have a hybrid and online.
Okay.
So what is the advantage of having this cloud-based system?
A cloud-based system is like not only Microsoft is offering you just a calling service, it is much more than that. It is like not only the calling services, it is much more than the calling services, but also like unifying perspective, as well as to ensure that you have the whole end-to-end ecosystem encompassing this cloud-based solution.
So I think they are stretching more on collaboration and letting the staff do more and achieving better things.
Yes, like improving the productivity.
So in terms of the cloud or Office 365 phone system, what are the features available? Basically, it have encompasses all the PBX features that you currently have in terms of the calling, the call handling, and there's the unique. Maybe I highlight some of the unique feature that is Cam On. This feature, so this feature allows you to tag people who are currently unavailable. Let's say you want to talk to one of your colleagues and they are busy or in a meeting, you can get notified by just tagging him. And later on, there's a notification for you once he's available.
So you can be immediately notified once his status change from busy to available state.
So cool. The next one will be like device switching. You can switch from a mobile phone to even your laptop or tablet, and also switch to a hard phone while you are doing the call itself.
So you can switch device.
You can switch devices during the call itself.
So you'll be like, you'll be sitting down, you'll be standing up.
Let's say I'm on the phone, then I want to go out for a meeting, I can transfer it to my mobile and just do a call itself.
Wow, this is pretty cool. Without dropping the call.
Without dropping the call itself. Then people will be thinking of what are the other phones for Skype for Business or the phone system. Yes, there are qualified desktop that is provided, or qualified desk phone that is provided by certain partners from Microsoft itself, like Polycom and other codes. And the third thing is that federation to other organizations is the unique thing about Skype. Basically, it's easy for you to federate with your partners or even customers if you want to, just by doing federation. There's another option if you also can federate to Skype directory. Skype directory, at least you can use that even when you are doing interviews for the HR. Maybe they want to interview somebody in another country. You can invite them and join through the Skype.
So I can also do video conferencing through this Microsoft.
Yes, of course, the other advantages like the video conferencing, web conferencing. These are the few things that really assist you in your daily work.
So, Ali, could you please also help us understand the ecosystem that Microsoft has been developing along the way? Microsoft have a very rich partner system and ecosystem. Could you please explain that why Microsoft has a very strong and a very unique proposition when it comes to the whole entire end ecosystem?
So Microsoft will provide the phone system in terms of the features on the cloud and also Office 365 features.
Okay.
But then they will also provide the rich client in terms of the Skype for Business client on your laptop, tablet,
Okay.
and also in terms of the mobile phone.
Okay.
There are also applications. Other than that, they work with partners closely with partners to have IP phones certified, such as Polycom, AudioCode, or Yearling.
Okay.
And other things like in terms of the infrastructure and tools that support and extend to all the Skype for Business experience itself.
Okay. Not only that, but also Microsoft also has like headset, like the video system, conference system, entire end-to-end.
Yes, so entire end-to-end that will actually help you in the company to be more productive.
Okay, complementing the Microsoft service in a very large, very productive.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, what is coming next is we will be talking about the voicemail, and then Ali will be explaining about the call analytic, and then I will be talking about PSTN calling, and then also Microsoft has a very big announcement done at the Florida, Orlando, about its upcoming products. We'll be talking about and touching on it.
So, Ted, for the normal phone system, I think they're looking at having voicemail. How does a voicemail for Office 365 phone system work?
Okay, Office 365 voicemail is in fact a very unique addition to Microsoft Unified Communication Space in the cloud, in a way that it has a built-in out-of-the-box the enabling. So you do not have to have like separate or like added components or like infrastructure in the cloud, on your on-premise to deploy or to enable voicemail. In fact, Microsoft has a built-in and out-of-the-box voicemail. You can have it and you can run it on right out of the box. Okay, in Exchange Online, in combination with Exchange Online.
So it's integration with Exchange Online itself.
Yes, correct. You are right. And at the same time, it also has and it allows you to have a customized meeting and customized greeting. Let's say, for example, I would like to go for a holiday, and if when I'm on holiday, I would like to my caller to have the customized announcement that hey, I'm currently on holiday. Not only that, but also it has the more than 23 languages greeting. You can also keep it in the announced in Japanese, like English, like even in France.
So it support 23 languages. That's a lot of languages.
There's a lot of languages for like from different and across regions. Also, you can also retrieve your voicemail conveniently and easily. Let's say, for example, I can retrieve my voicemail from my Outlook, my mobile, and my desktop, and then even on my mobile phone. So I can retrieve it. And also, Microsoft also have a transcription service. Let's say, for example, I'm unable to pick up the call. Then Microsoft will even read the message for me.
So it's transmitted in your email outbox. You get a WAV file to play your voicemail.
Yes.
It's totally a different way from just accessing your phone.
Exactly right. It is very different from other propositions. Yes. Also,
How about the feature in terms of we talk about voicemail. Now, I think there's another unique proposition from Microsoft, which is audio conferencing.
Audio conferencing.
How does that work? What is audio conferencing?
Audio conferencing is allow you to have the PSTN meeting, audio conferencing meeting. Let's say, for example, I used to have a lot of meetings, not only in local the partners, but also in overseas partners. So PSTN conferencing is that you have to have a conference, and then once you send out a conference invitation, the people will dial you in your conferencing using your conferencing number. Okay.
So this is like a dial-in bridge.
Dial-in bridge for the customer, and also allow them to set up and then jump into my meeting as well.
What's the difference between this and the other providers?
Okay, so the thing is that it is not that you do not have to have any extra cost or like any like the server or like infrastructure that you have to set it up. It is also like a voicemail. It is also out of the box, and it is also the right away available from Microsoft Cloud. It is easily set up, and then also you can also have like set up the dialing conferencing for your overseas partner. It is also have like very simplified billing as well. And then let's say, for example, I'm having a meeting, and then I just invite people from overseas, maybe like UK, and maybe like US, or maybe Japan. So when you want to join into this particular PSTN conferencing meeting, you don't need to join to my Singapore host number. Instead, they can dial in Japanese number, or like from UK, he will dial his UK local number.
The participant will dial in the local number and get the local charges only, not IDD calls.
Correct, right. Also, I can also have his PSTN conferencing and toll-free number that I will cover a little bit later, right?
So the other thing is, you also do not need an admin to manage this. So the user is the one that can just invite anybody.
Yes, correct, right. So now I'm sending a PSTN conferencing invite. Okay, so in my invite, I invited to like a few people, so they can like just like call their local number and then to join this PSTN conferencing meeting. Okay. And then at the same time, the participants can easily dial in from their mobile phone or like their internet connection, or they do not need to have anything apart from a mobile number, or apart from a phone number, or apart from an internet connection. Okay. It's not necessary that you must have a particular client or particular communication system. No, you just need to have Internet Explorer or just.
So users can actually join through the web application that is provided by Skype for Business.
Correct, right. Also, dial-in is another thing is that it has like it covers many locations and regions. Okay, it covers from 90 countries and then 400 cities and 44 supported interactive voice response languages. So it is like much more offering from Microsoft and even from Cloud Voice.
Yeah, that's a lot. So how about I think we talked about toll-free number. Okay, basically toll-free number is toll-free number, basically you can buy this communication credits from Microsoft, and if you are like a provider, if you are like a service provider like the hospital, call center, and you provide a toll-free number, you can buy the communication credit from Microsoft itself. Yeah.
Okay, so you can set it up in a few minutes.
So again, this you can set it up in a few minutes. You can buy the credits and without any infrastructure at the back end. All is provided by Microsoft itself.
Okay, it is enabled to the cloud as well.
Yes.
Okay, so you can also set up your toll-free number.
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So I don't have to do anything. I don't need to know so much.
You do not need to know so much technical thing, but just do a search.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. So, Ali, could you please also talk about the geographical availability about Microsoft Cloud services that are offering from Microsoft?
Okay, so in terms of the availability of the Cloud Voice, basically you can use Cloud or Cloud PBX, or now they call it the phone system, anywhere in the world. Okay. Of course, those countries that have the PSTN calling, you can subscribe to Microsoft PSTN calling for those countries. And auto conferencing, you can have it at 130 countries.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. And if you have a dial-in bridge or a service provider, you can integrate that to your Office device. So in terms of the geographical availability, it covers almost the world.
Oh, okay. So I also understand some customer already have subscribed to the existing audio conferencing provider, because Microsoft recently offered PSTN conferencing years back. Yes. So it has like Office users happens a while. So people who used to subscribe the PGI, but some existing conferencing system. So what do we do? What do they do next?
So they just need to configure in Office 365 that they are using the dial-in conferencing system. Okay. And they as per normal, they can just do a Skype meeting invite. Okay. And users will see the numbers from the dial-in provider.
Wow, this is quite pretty seamless. Nothing much.
It's seamless, nothing much, just a short configuration, and you can use it.
All right.
Okay.
So I will talk about.
I think there's a different way that the Cloud PBX or the Office 365 phone system phone is managed in terms of the update. How does it work? Okay.
Previously, we used to see a lot of customer. Let's say we went down in the customer side, we see like one particular user is having like the particular firmware, because the customer used to have their desk phone, they are like soft phone, and then this desk phone, the firmware version, they are like the communication, like the software client, soft client have like different inconsistent version. Let's say, for example, like user 1 is having like version 1.0, user 2 is having like version 2.0. Okay. So there are a lot of inconsistency in terms of like troubleshooting, like trying to do the compliance and all that is like very troublesome. Also, we also have to set up the separate different the firmware and client updates provisioning system. But in Microsoft, through Cloud Voice, what you have to do is nothing. Okay, because it's delivered and enabled out of the box. So, and all your the soft clients and all your firmware, desk phone are consistent updates coming from Microsoft Cloud. Okay, it is about ready, and then also it is always up to date. Ensure that any like security breach or like compromise happen, Microsoft will right away push down the security update from the cloud as well. So you have like very consistent across the board. The firmware, the software, hardphone, and then desktop updates are always running and up to date and secure.
In that case, you save on the maintaining on-premise server, or you save costs on the maintenance of the phone.
Exactly right. Itself. Yes.
As a so as an admin, I think we're going to talk about the tools that they can use in terms of troubleshooting.
Okay, so Ali, could you please help us understand what is Microsoft is doing uniquely and differently from other service providers in terms of the troubleshooting, understanding call quality, and maintaining good call quality?
Okay, so the tools that is available in Office 365 itself, basically there are two tools. They call it the call analytics, and then there's the call quality dashboard. Call quality dashboard is basically for Microsoft Teams and Skype for Business Online that allows you to gain insights into the quality of the calls made using Microsoft Teams or Skype for Business.
All right.
Okay, so this is included for team data and also the Skype data. In summary, you will provide all the reports in terms of the call quality. But the call analytics is helping the admin itself to troubleshoot in terms of the users, specific users in detail. Let's say the device, network, and the connectivity to the calls. And the admin can just look for the users and troubleshoot in terms of where is the issue coming from and fix that for the calls itself.
Also, you can zoom in on where the problem lies. And then at the same time, you can bring up what is going on through particular network, or particular the segment and users.
Yes. So call analytics and security run in parallel and can be independently.
Okay, cool. This is like so this is available out of the box.
It's
I don't
out of
need
the
to have
box.
anything. I don't
You
need to
do
set
not
up
to
anything.
deploy any.
All right, this is awesome. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I think currently Microsoft is having the Ignite. Let's have a short update on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So in terms of Microsoft Teams, that's the hottest thing that is announced. Basically, Microsoft Teams will have a new Skype infrastructure for enterprise-grade voice and video and meeting. So Microsoft Teams will be the core communication client for Office 365 itself.
Okay.
Right. It will come with intelligent communications, contact, calling, which includes dial pad, history, voicemail, and calling plan.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Other than that, in terms of the hardware, what about Skype hardware investment that you have put in can be retained, and there are Skype room systems for that also in terms of the full ecosystem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When talking about the full ecosystem, the very big announcement Microsoft made was that they also enable and coming and rolling out the Cloud IVR. Cloud IVR is coming. This is a big and totally a new game changer because in terms of like cloud, the proposition from different cloud provider, Microsoft is going very fast. Very fast way, like cloud first, mobile first strategy is working now. So the IVR is coming, and I heard that also AI is coming to Microsoft Teams. Okay, they are very, very big game changer and then the most decisive the differentiator for other cloud provider and unified communication space provider. Right. And then on top of that, Microsoft also announced Skype for Business Server 2019 version, and then also Skype for Business Exchange Server 2019 as well. And then Office Suite is coming, it is 2019. And then also SharePoint Server, also on previous version, also coming in 2019. So when is the availability date and release date that Microsoft is projecting for the new edition of 2019?
So I think they are targeting 2018 fourth quarter. Yes, and they will come with a new Skype for Business server with a refresh of the Skype client itself.
I see.
So I think coming into the room system, Lenovo is adding their own room system.
Okay.
Shown here also.
Okay, so Hub 500.
Yes.
Right. Oh, so this is a new addition.
New addition to the room system itself.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Great. So new partner are coming on board with Microsoft.
So maybe we get to know more about Microsoft Teams.
All right.
You want to go through some of the features that they have?
Okay, Microsoft Teams is going to replace current Skype for Business client in time to come. Microsoft is projecting end of next year, there will be only Microsoft Teams replacing Skype for Business for good. And then also another thing is that the Microsoft Teams is like much more than just a soft phone or soft client to call and to communicate each other. It is a comprehensive end-to-end, the most productive tool in terms of collaboration, content sharing right away, and then meeting recording, and then also even like involving and connecting with external partner to conduct a meeting together with you as well. It is like very interactive.
So
Very
you have
engaging
a
tool.
guest access for the external users.
You are right. The guest access for external user as well. And then this you can find is like the most comprehensive one-stop and a single client for your day-to-day communication, unified communication plus collaboration. It is two-in-one communication tool from
Okay,
Microsoft.
so later on, I think we have a demo on that also.
Yes, sure.
Okay, maybe now we go for some of the demos in terms of the core analytics and security,
Okay, sure.
voicemail, and of course, inviting to the Skype meeting plus audio conferencing,
Okay.
and finally the Teams collaboration.
Okay.
Then we will move on to the questions asked by the participants.
All right, all right. Okay, so I will be switching my camera to the desktop so that you can see our demonstration, right? So earlier I will be doing code demonstration as well. So I will be switching the camera. All right. First of all, I would like to show the call quality dashboard, right?
Okay, it's showing.
Right. So as you can see on the screen, we can see once we log into the dashboard, it is called cud.links.com. You can see the monthly trend. Let's say, for example, like starting from like April of this month of this year, we are having like the April of this month, we are having like audio calls, all right, and then also
It's not showing.
all right, so we are like from April, we can see that like we are having around 170 good call, and then also like 13 unclassified call. Unclassified call basically means that the security call by dashboard delivered through Microsoft Cloud is unable to detect, or the clients or hardware or like the dashboard or soft client unable to send the network information to Microsoft Cloud, right? Then you can also see monthly trend, like how many calls are made on monthly basis. Like now it's like our September, and then also not only the monthly trends, but also you can also have a daily trend, like day basic. Let's say for example, like 25th of this month, I'm having 4 good calls, all right, and then even like 25th of this month, I'm having like the 12 call in total. Out of 12 call, 2 call is a poor. Then later on, we can define what contribute the poor call, right? This is a monthly trend, and then the overview. Once you log into this overview dashboard, you can see what is going on, at least call volume.
So you can see what are the good calls and are there any poor calls that you can fix?
Yes, as
registered.
registered. Yes, registered here. All right. So we can also go to a little bit more detailed report. I will do it a little bit quickly so that everyone can also have a look and the understanding of what corporate dashboard is. All right. So now you have the monthly call, right? So you have like audio call like based on the month. Okay, like now it's the 5th May of this year. You are having like around 350 calls. So now I do not have video call. So I would like to add on. So I want to see how many video call has been made. Okay, so what I have to do is I click on this, and then I go to the measurement, and I click on the measurement, and then I add on the count, or like I add on the components or metric that I would like to zoom in on. I would like to see, in this case, I would like to see the video. So I will go to the video call, video stream count, click on it. I will choose a different color to differentiate. So maybe I go to the blue or like green, right? So I will save it, my filtering. So now I can see different streams. Previously, I only see the audio stream. Now I see the video stream. So in the month of June, I'm having like 24 video stream call. This is how you see the call. At the same time, you can also see that in the month of June, you also have like 12 poor call. So I would like to know what is contributing to call or poor call. So I can also click on the measurement, and then I would like to see poor call reason. Okay, so I can see poor. Sorry, poor. So audio poor count. All right. Then audio poor. So I would like to know audio poor due to a round trip count. So I will click on it, and then I will choose a different color, maybe blue, to differentiate with the color that I already chosen. So I will see the poor count.
Okay, so by using this data and analytics, you also can help to troubleshoot in terms of how about the users itself?
Okay, so now I can see that here in like the month of like September, I'm having over one poor call count due to the round trip count.
Okay.
Okay. So Microsoft have is setting the component you shouldn't exit more than the milliseconds for long time trip. So this is contributing the poor call.
Okay.
All right. And also you can also see the Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi network. You can also see like which network is having this call. Let's say for example like second. Second network connection detail, so you can choose Wi-Fi, wire. So I would like to know which networks are contributing this call. Okay. And then you can also see it in the dimension. Detail. All right, so you can see how many calls are made using Wi-Fi network, how many calls are using wire network. So I can also determine, okay, so based on this, like for like doing the Wi-Fi, the poor call quality is more compared to wire network. This is how you are seeing the call troubleshooting and maintaining call quality.
Maybe you can go through a brief of the call analytics.
Okay, right.
That's a demo.
Okay, great. Okay, so now the call analytics, I go to the call analytics windows, and then after that here you can see that I make a call to my Microsoft Skype for Business service, and then I do the network. So I'm now having the warning. Okay, this is a yellow amber light color. It's a warning sign. So I'm having like the maximum packet loss is like the loss rate is like 5.20%. All right. At the same time, maximum data is 40 milliseconds. By right, I shouldn't have is it more than 10 milliseconds. Right.
So from here, basically the admin can go and address the network issue that is facing in that network itself.
You are right, Ali. So because based on the Microsoft give administrator and the user a visibility and the understanding of what is going on and what contributed the poor call or like call drops. So this help you understand and improve your call quality as well.
So the CQD and the call analytics will complement each other.
You are right.
And of course, with all the tools that you have for the network, you can also troubleshoot that later on.
You are right.
Yeah. How about the voicemail?
Okay.
Can you show an example of how the voicemail is sent to the users?
Okay, so I have received a call during my presentation, so I didn't happen to pick it up. So I opened my Outlook. The reason I would like to show in Outlook is that how unified communication Microsoft Outlook is, and then also how it is for us to pick it up the Microsoft call, right? Okay, right. Here I have received a voicemail. The voicemail is coming from Microsoft Cloud, and then he emailed it to me. And then someone sent me a voicemail using my mobile number. All right, subject from this mobile number is calling me, and then he left me some messages. So
this is the message.
Hello, testing.
Yes.
So basically means it is a transcription from Microsoft.
Okay.
Okay, the message transcription. So basically means I can retrieve my voice message from my Outlook, and then the message will be transcribed, and then at the same time I can retrieve from my mobile. So I will be always connected and always alerted and notified.
Okay. So what about any missed call that this will also allow you to call back the user?
Yes, right.
Call you?
Yes. So here is the
just with a single click.
Single click. You are right. Okay. All right. So next.
Then next, I think we want to demo on invite.
All right.
With the order conferencing.
Right. So here, what the Skype invite is also as simple as sending and receiving an email. You go to like news items, and then you launch your Skype invite message. All right. This Skype invite meeting. So once you launch your Skype PSTN conferencing invite, what you will see is that people you will see a link where people can join using their browser, mobile phone, internet connection. They don't need to have a Skype business client. But at the same time, they can dial into this particular meeting using this Singapore local number.
Great.
If they are in local people, or if they are from overseas and then they don't want to call the Singapore overseas number, they can also dial to their local number.
So you can find a local
Find
number
a
and
local
dial in
number and dial in number. So it will bring you to a page where you can dial to your local number to join my PSTN conferencing.
So in terms of the cost saving, you only charge a local number charges, and can you dial up to the international number?
Okay, this is a good question because like the other solution, people have to dial into this particular audio PSTN conferencing.
Yes.
But in Microsoft, you can bring people into your PSTN conferencing. There is a big difference. Why? By doing that, you can also not only save the cost, but also you can also make people more connected with your PSTN conferencing.
Great.
So you have like 2 people in your PSTN conferencing by calling their number, right?
Okay, then lastly, our demo will go into Microsoft Teams.
All right, Microsoft Teams, right? So Microsoft Teams is the latest introduction and then later collaboration and communication tool, right? So also delivered from the Microsoft Skype for Business and Microsoft Cloud. So in order to join and launch Microsoft Skype for the Microsoft Teams, you can go to the website teams.microsoft.com, office or teams.microsoftoffice.com, or you can also install the Teams client on your desktop. Microsoft Teams have two clients. One you can join from the web, one you can join from the desktop. Also, it also has mobile.
So it's the same like the Skype for Business where
Yes.
you have a client on the laptop, mobile, and also
Yes.
in future phone.
Yes, you are right. So I will be joining to doing a short demo to Microsoft Teams. So I joined Microsoft Teams using a web client. All right. So now I log into Microsoft Teams. Right. I log into Microsoft Teams. I can see the activity. Activity is what is going on. Maybe someone called my name, and or someone uploaded a particular new document. I can see the activity. At the chat window, I can see who is chatting with me, what the chat conversation is going on. And Teams is the teams. Teams you can classify as different departments, and even different departments you have a different session or different sub.
So are these channels?
Channel.
Different channels.
You are right. They are different channels. You can even have like sub channels, and then also you can have meeting. The meeting will be synchronized with your Outlook meetings. At the same time, you can also sync all the meetings from the Outlook to here as well. Right?
So in future, I think I understand that the presence will be across the board. That means your presence will be with Microsoft Teams as also Skype for Business.
You are right. All right. So you can also have file. Maybe you have member of team A, your member of team B, and then all the file that share across in your teams will be also consolidated in the file here as well. You can have a consolidated view of the file. All right. So I will move on. These are like the 2 teams that I have created, right? And then this team you can take it as your like department or your business.
Or the project itself.
Right. And then within it, you can also create multiple channels. Okay, multiple channel is a private channel. And then during a particular department, you can have like sub department, right, or sub teams or sub project, right. So let's kickstart. So I am doing joining a particular team, or I have to join the new range team. All right. So they are talking about and then discussing about the new project design. The project design is a shared design. We are designing and proposing the customer, right. So you can also right away open the project file and then talk to my colleague right away. All right. So also it has a wiki page. Wiki page is your like technical documentation, technical specification that you can put it in one place. All right, next let's go. So I joined the teams. So my team members are welcoming me to the team. So I just say hi back, hello there. All right. So now we are started a project. We are starting a project. So the project is keep coming in, and we are going to be more productive using Microsoft Teams. So now we have launched this project called like Chair Design. So we are proposing to a customer. So now we are having a team communication.
So I think the power of it is also that the document, you can co-edit the document at the same time.
You are right.
Yeah.
Co-edit, co-authoring. Yeah. So I launched an application. So application launched, and then so I can quickly do the design And then, so now we are deciding which design that we propose to the customer. So I propose design 2, all right? So I propose the design 2. How, the point is that how quickly team can keep going on and then be productive, and then also do their design improvement as well as collaboration, interactive. So now we are designing a plan to propose this particular design to the customer. So now we are finding it up. So let's go. So I give a final comment saying that yeah, it's good to go. Then we just propose the customer. So we are a finalized stage, and then we are having this team's celebration now because we already proposed our solution design to the customer. Is by seeing how collaborative it is, how productive it is, and how you can communicate with your team member interactively, altering, and then ensuring that everyone is in sync. Okay. So this is the point, right? So we are saying, hey, high five, Ali. So we've done the project together, right? So this is the message that we like to give. Microsoft Teams will be your collaborative and unified communication tool. So now I'm switching camera back to our video. All right.
So I think we'll go through to any questions that any of the viewers have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a few questions here. One user asked, can I integrate my existing PBA with CloudWise? Lee, could you have the answer about it?
So in terms of integration to the current PBX, yes, as we explained, there is a way for you to integrate your current PBX with a cloud or Office 365 phone system. With the cloud connector in between, you can reuse your PBX and seamlessly transit over. You can do a concurrent PBX and also cloud PBX at the same time, and seamlessly move into cloud PBX while decommissioning your PBX.
All right, all right. So another question asked is that any updates and news regarding with on-premise, regarding with on-premise Skype for Business integration with CC? Any news? Not news so far, right? Microsoft is like,
any update from Microsoft regarding on-premise?
So far, no, right?
Which one?
Okay. Any update from Microsoft regarding on-premise and CCE integration coexistence?
Currently, they still targeting supposed to target end of this year to have a coexistence within Cloud Connector Edition.
Okay.
But there's still no new announcement for that yet.
All right. All right. So the one question that I would like to answer is that do I have to upgrade my current Skype for Business client to Teams? How soon? Okay. Currently, you do not have to, but you have to eventually. All right. So it is good that Microsoft also come out with a guideline and the upgrade path and then deployment options that you have to transit from your Skype for Business client to Microsoft Teams. All right. So later on, we'll be also sharing with the link and the guide at how to transit and how to transition from your current Microsoft Skype for Business client to the Teams together with the guide after this event.
Okay.
Right. So Ali, okay, what is the experience that we have that we usually have for the customer about the transition from legacy client to Microsoft to see your Microsoft Cloud?
So in terms of a transition from your legacy PBX to Office 365 phone system, we try to make it as seamless as possible for the user. We do adoption training from the start so that the users is familiar with the different functionality.
Okay.
And of course, you can do coexistence first. You can maintain your current PBX phone and also use the Skype for Business client or the MS Team client in the future.
Okay.
And from there, once they are familiar, then you can transit over and remove from your PBX.
Okay.
So it's a seamless experience for the user.
Similar experience we have, like mostly the user tend to use their the desk phone, but when you move to the cloud, not only that, but also complementing their existing hard phone with a soft phone. Not only that, but also they can carry their phone or their cloud phone system in your mobile as
What
well,
we can do is actually match the different persona of the workers itself, mobile
Okay.
workers, maybe the office workers, and also the post and secretary. So depending on the different persona, you can deploy you can issue out the headphone for the mobile
Alright.
worker. You can deploy phones for the office worker, and you can deploy more advanced phone for the secretary and boss.
All right. All right. So this like seamless experience,
Yes.
seamless integration, and
Mhm.
then very rich user experience.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Okay, that's all the question that we have so far.
Mhm.
One question is like voice message deposit where
Here in the Outlook.
appear in Outlook, the web does not reflect the voice message accurately. Yes, there is cases. There are cases that the voice message doesn't really accurately reflect what you have, like the input that deposit in your voice message. Yes, but Microsoft is getting good at it and getting better at it, and then the improvement is
Yeah.
on the way as well. Yeah.
Is there any more questions?
No.
Okay, so with that, we want to thank you for all the viewers out there for watching our Skype broadcast. Let's wait for the next podcast that we are going to do. It will be the Surface Hub
Surface Hub.
itself.
And then the enterprise mobility and
Yes.
security system, and then also Microsoft Teams,
Mhm.
separately dedicated talking about Microsoft Teams with
In more
friends,
detail with
in
the
more
calling
detail.
plans itself.
for collaborated live broadcast will be releasing soon as well.
Okay.
All right.
So thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.